Hello everyone, and welcome to Extreme League Wrestling, where we talk about pay-per-views, fantasy bookings, and everything in between in the worldwide sport we love called professional wrestling. I thought nothing would be better to start off this new channel on the first day of 2022, coincidentally enough, by reviewing WWE Day 1. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. So I have not fully watched WWE since 2018. So I thought, you know what, Day 1, this is Nick Khan's master plan in, making WWE better. I'm down for it. Let's see if they can win me back. Spoiler alert, probably they did not after this pay-per-view. So let's jump into it. At the start of the pre-show, we learned that Roman Reigns unfortunately has, the big pan pizza, the big beer and lime, as it were, the big C. So we do hope he makes a speedy recovery, but that makes the WWE title match now a 5-way. Already didn't have big hopes for Big E going into this. Kinda didn't with the addition of Brock. Starting off with the pre-show match, we have Sheamus and Holland versus Ricochet and Cesaro, and I really did forget, after not watching this product for so long, how great Sheamus and Cesaro are, and also Ricochet for that matter. And I was glad to see that a match like this could reintroduce me to these performers so I can remember how great they are, because, I'm not watching them on a weekly basis. Holland breaks his nose in the first few seconds of this match, and man, it is a gusher. It's from a misplaced kick from Ricochet, and it is bad. So most of the match is a handicap match between Sheamus and Cesaro and Ricochet, with Sheamus coming up on top, which is really sad. Hope Rich is alright. Hope his nose is not, busted up too bad. And this gets a, let's see, I don't really like to do number ratings, so this gets a shillelagh out of 10 from me. Moving on, next we have the New Day versus the Usos. I do have to say, throughout this entire pay-per-view, Pat McAfee has to be one of my new favorite announcers. He makes everything feel like a giant deal. Even this match, he makes it feel like a big fight. He makes it feel like the biggest thing that could ever happen in front of our eyes, even though we've seen this match time and time again. He phrased Roman getting better from COVID as if Roman is straight up throwing hands with the virus and that he will save us all. And God, I hope he does, because I'm getting tired of hearing news like this. But this is a very nostalgic rivalry for me. New Day versus Usos was just getting started as I was getting back into professional wrestling. You can't have a bad match with these guys. This was great. I don't really think there's much else to say about this. This gets a good old King Woods crown out of 10, which, by the way, Xavier Woods, easily the MVP of this entire feud. He's a fantastic performer, and I'm glad people are finally starting to realize that every member of the New Day is really, really great, including him. The Migos, for some reason, are all over this show. No idea why. Probably because they're in Atlanta, and they make it such a big deal that the Migos is the song of Day 1, the best rap group in the world, from their trash album Culture 3. They are the biggest rap group in the world, apparently. I just, for some reason, love to think of Vince McMahon finding out about Bad and Bougie and is like, oh, I like these new kids. Migos, Egos, whatever, put them on. Next we have Madcap Moss versus Drew McIntyre. Corbin straight up is looking like that SpongeBob title screen where it's like an eternity later, 1,000 years later, like one of those. Like his sweater is giving me big SpongeBob vibes throughout this entire bad comedy segment. And I also realized that this is Madcap Moss's first WWE pay-per-view since he's been with the company. Drew's gonna win, of course, but he definitely made a fan out of me during this match, and overall, really great performance. This match, overall, was fine, and I would enjoy it more if it wasn't for Corey Graves' horrible porn stash. My guy, who told you this was a good idea? Shave that shit. Next, we have Street Profits versus RKBro. And RKBro gets walked to the ring by, oh my god, it's Migos. Like we didn't think we'd see them again in this entire show. I love the fact that they tried to make the Street Profits jealous that the Migos were hanging out with RKBro. I don't understand that, but sure, why not? There's a really great finish where Matt Riddle kind of alley-oops Montez Ford to Randy Orton to do the RKO. Really great way to end the match, and they celebrate with Migos afterwards, because that's what all the kids like, right? This was a good match, and this gets a Versace out of 10. Next up, we had Edge versus The Miz. I feel like I am back in my childhood in 2011, and I love it. These two can't do a bad match together at all. You know, they're two veterans of the sport. I'm looking forward to probably the mixed tag that they'll have at WrestleMania. And this gets a good reality show out of 10 for me. I'm thinking reruns of Top Chef and really early Housewives stuff. You know what you're getting, but it's good, you know? It's kind of like really good McDonald's. It's McDonald's, and it's not the best for you, but I love every bit of it. Next up, we had Becky Lynch versus Liv Morgan. Now, here's the thing. I don't get why they keep trying to do heel Becky Lynch. It doesn't work. And every time I hear the term big time Bex, I want to throw up in my mouth a little, and you know what? Sometimes I do. Anyway, great showcase for Liv Morgan. Please don't ruin her. She's great. She's fantastic. I think Becky Lynch was supposed to grab the bottom rope like she has been lately, and that didn't really get delivered well in this match, but I could see them doing another rematch maybe for Mania, and Liv actually takes the belt off of Becky. But overall, really great, really good stuff. This gets a Riot Squad out of 10. And then finally, we have the main event, the match we're all here for, this massive 5-way. This actually had a big fight feel for me. You know, you have Big E going in, the odds are highly stacked against him. You have Bobby Lashley, you have Kevin Owens, you have Seth Rollins, and with the inclusion of Brock Lesnar, this is going to be a car crash of a match, and I was here for all of it. Couldn't look away for a second. This match was fantastic from top to bottom until the finish, and trust me, I will get there. If you want to get to Brock versus Bobby Lashley, why do you have to put the title on Brock? It makes no sense. You did the same thing to Kofi, you did the same thing to Big E. I swear, they know what they are doing. If they put the title a year from now, mark my words, they are going to put the title on Xavier Woods and have Brock do the same freaking thing to him. At least Big E got more than 6 seconds, I guess. And it was a multi-man match, which is fine. But why give him the title? Why give him the title? Brock didn't have to win. He's in the middle of another program with Roman that you were going to push till Mania anyway. Just do it then. That makes no sense. Overall, the match was good. I'm glad we're getting Brock versus Lashley, but it feels like I got a really good meal, but I had to get kicked in the nuts before I got it. This gets a Brock man bun out of 10 for me. I hope they give Big E something really good out of this. I really hope they give Big E something really good that he can work with after this, and a really great opportunity, because this is just straight garbage. You know what? Put him back on SmackDown. Let him and the New Day go after the Bloodline and have a proper feud. Since you can't give him a proper title run, I know, right? God forbid we give Big E and Kofi proper title runs. Am I right? Overall, this pay-per-view is a fine out of 10. I don't feel like it's the start of anything new. It feels like more of the same. And yeah, I expected nothing, and I'm still disappointed. Thank you guys so much. Hope you like and subscribe, because I'm going to be doing a lot of really good stuff on this channel, like fantasy bookings, news, video essays. So yeah, I'm excited for this new journey on this new channel, and I hope you guys are with me. And I can tell you this, they will be more organized than this video is. But yeah, like, subscribe, see you guys next time, and yeah, WWE Day 1. It was fine out of 10.